news you can use.
Welcome to another edition of The Scoop, a show dedicated to giving you news you can use. I'm Louise Thompson. I'm Executive Director of Tampa Bay Community Network, and today's guest is Wendy Leigh from the Tampa Bay Performing Arts Center, Vice President of Education, and she is involved with the part of the Performing Arts Center that is the Patel Conservatory. Welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm really glad you could be here. I don't know if everyone knows about what's involved at the Patel and the history of getting that wonderful facility here in Tampa, but could you give us a little background?
The elevator version? Sure.
The elevator version,
yes,
okay.
Because there's so much. We actually just celebrated our 4th anniversary on December 4th, so we've been open for 4 years. It is a new facility that was added to the Performing Arts Center, which celebrated its 20th anniversary. It opened in September of 1987. So now, you know, fast forward to 16 years later, the Patel Conservatory opens, a 45,000 square foot building. It has 4 stories. We have dance studios. We have a 5th theater. We have, right now, a student body of about 1,400 students. We've maxed to about 1,400 students. We have classes 7 days a week, Monday through Friday after school, Saturdays and Sundays during the day, and 9 to 5. And we have students ages 2 to 90.
Two? What are they taking?
They take We Sing and Move, or they take creative drama, or dress up and dance, little either Mommy and Me theater classes, or movement and music classes, or our little ballet students.
I'll be there next year with my little brand new granddaughter.
That'd be
and
great.
I guess that sounds like such a wonderful idea.
It's really
Get them
great.
started early. Is there a requirement on somebody? Is there a residency requirement to going into the school? Because it's not a degree-oriented program, correct?
No, we call it a community conservatory, so we're there for everybody, and anybody can get in. 90% of our classes are access classes, which means you don't need to audition, you just come and you sign up. Some of the classes require an audition or a placement if that's like a pre-professional, like higher levels in ballet or our youth orchestra, something like that. But for the most part, anybody can take a class, and 30% of our classes are for adults. So we have an enormous student body that are, you know, from the workforce or seniors, and just unleashing the creative beast within.
Are most of the folks people that have been, with the adults, are there that they have been in that field of art
It's a refreshing blend. It's a refreshing blend. We have many dancers who are like, you know, I grew up dancing and I miss it. I want to get back in shape. I want that creative outlet. And then we have people who say, I've always wanted to act, and I'm just going to sign up and do it.
And at any age?
At any age. We literally had a 92-year-old student in stand-up comedy.
Talk about the classes. What types of classes are available? I know you got a huge host.
Yeah, we do. It's divided into 4 disciplines. We have music, both instrumental and music. We have theater. We have dance, and we have media arts. I'd say of the largest variety of classes we have are in theater, because we go from creative drama up through musical theater, and we do youth theater company, which actually produces an actual show. Our ballet classes, we have 230 students in the ballet program, but we also have hip-hop and jazz, belly dancing, flamenco dancing. So it really runs the gamut. We have over 60 classes that we offer, as well as private lessons. You can also take private lessons.
When you were talking about theater, I wondered, is it just people who are interested in the acting, being on the stage, or also writing?
We do some writing. We tried to do playwriting. That wasn't very popular. We do have more writing classes for the younger age in the summer. We have a couple classes, summer play, junior, summer play, which is writing social issue theater, and a class called Making Your Own Musical.
Who makes that decision on the social issue? Do the kids themselves?
The kids work on it, yeah. They're kind of guided with some possible subjects, but they all vote and decide. They have done it on foster care and aging out of the foster system.
We did a show on that, and that's a really, who knew?
Yeah.
What a problem it is for kids
Yeah.
who turn 18
Yeah.
before they graduate from high school.
Yeah, it's amazing. They
Yeah.
get the bike and like a bag lunch and $100 and they're out.
And with no home.
Yeah.
It's an awful
Yeah.
thing, awful thing. So they actually hit that
Yeah,
topic.
they did that. They did one on bullying and anger. They've done one on myths. I mean, it's really refreshing because it's really taps into their creativity. They work all day improvisationally, and then a group of them come together at the end and really kind of shape the script and work on actually turning it into a script that they can use the next day. So
The,
it's hands-on.
Tell me about the background of their instructors. Or is that a variety too?
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I'm like, I say I'm surrounded by brilliance on a daily basis because the teachers are amazing working professionals. They're talented, gifted teachers, and they're just great people. So they really are very nurturing, but yet disciplined and strict as well.
Are they people who, for example, in ballet, did ballet?
Absolutely. They've been performers. They've been either in the New York City Ballet or the Cuban Ballet, and it's amazing. Or they're actually working in the theaters now. Allison Burns, who teaches our Making Our Own Musical and directing your theater company, performs on the Jabe stage on a regular basis. She was Maureen in the touring company of Rent. So they walk the walk and talk the talk.
So that way the students are, have an opportunity to really hear from someone who's done the thing.
They can take class from them and then go see them perform and go, oh, that's what she means by sing out. That's what she means by commit and be focused, and really can see practical application.
Do you have a dean over the whole thing too, or is there?
Well, I
is
have a
that-
director of academic affairs who oversees the faculty. That's Leslie Shepard. She oversees the faculty and curriculum. And parental issues. We have a staff of about 22 in the education department. So it's multifaceted.
Do you see that they switch around much? Like someone who came in interested in one of the four disciplines that you have, music?
Yes.
Do they then move around, and can they do that? Is that
Absolutely.
or-
That's part of the joy of having all disciplines under one roof. And some of them really know, this is it, this is what I want to do, ballet is it. And some of them, one in particular I found very interesting, came in for hip hop, just wanted to do hip hop. Then he was in there and he kind of found out about the youth theater company and said, I'm going to be in Pirates of Penzance. And then once he was in that, he started to say, he said, Mom, I think I want to take ballet because I want to be a triple threat. And he knew that the ballet dancers could do all of the dancing. So it's really neat to watch them get it and really see that the journey is theirs for the making.
Okay, we're going to be back in just a minute and learn more about the Patel Conservatory.
Change your life. Learn TV and internet video production skills at TBCN in Tampa. Become a skilled video producer quickly and inexpensively. Learn audio, editing, lighting, and camera basics. Produce multi-camera videos for TV, the internet, business, or pleasure.
Welcome to my live call-in show on Tampa Bay Community Network. You too can learn to produce and star in your own video programming, or you can have TBCN staff do it for you.
Call TBCN at 813-977-5200 today and change your life. Visit our website at tbcn.org and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn.
I'm Louise Thompson. I'm Executive Director of Tampa Bay Community Network, and today we're talking about the Patel Conservatory at the Tampa Bay Performing Arts Center in Tampa, Florida, and we have with us Wendy Leigh, who's the Vice President of Education at the Patel Conservatory. You were just talking about people switching over from hip-hop to ballet. I remember a movie I saw that was such a great movie where a ballet dancer started doing hip-hop and became a really, it was something you wouldn't think those two things went together, but it's kind of interesting that they do. You're so close to the Performing Arts Center right there.
We're it.
Do you get an opportunity, do the students get an opportunity to communicate with or learn from the people that are coming into town?
Absolutely,
with the
on
different
an
shows?
ongoing basis. As a matter of fact, that's one of the magical things. I think we're one of the only facilities like this in the nation that actually has a full conservatory that has all 3 disciplines, theater, dance, and music, under one roof in a 5-theater venue. We when we negotiate our contracts with our national and international artists, we always ask them to add on an educational component. So for the most part,
Oh, wow, that's
almost
pretty
every
good.
Broadway show, we'll negotiate a talk back with the cast and crew. We have an educational component prior to. We have study guides available. We also have master classes available to our students on an ongoing basis and to the general public. For example, if Ballet Hispanico is here, that company is doing a master class for the general public for 30 people. It's sold out or filled up if they're free immediately. We have had songwriting workshops. We've had question and answer sessions with classical musicians, instrumentalists. So it's a wonderful opportunity that is really second to none in the area.
And they'll come in and do a special sort of, just a special lecture or class while they're in town.
Absolutely, and some of them go even further. Some of them we negotiate full residencies where they actually go out into the schools, and we'll do something out, Rodessa Jones and Idris Ackamore, when they're here, they'll go out and do 5 different outreaches to, many of our partnerships and go out to do something in maybe St. Joe's Hospital or the Metropolitan Ministries Academy. And so it's a really great service for the community.
You just talked about outreach. Tell me about your outreach program then. Sounds like you're covering a lot of areas.
We are. We call ourselves the best kept secret in town. We actually have up to 44 partners of community organizations and schools and hospitals, and we really make it a commitment to reach out to those who are challenged geographically, to Title I schools, to those in artistic need, and we will go out and take either a teacher to go out there, an artist to perform a show, or we'll bring the students in to see shows on site with us. So
when you're going out, so you're going out to the schools that are all levels. Is that you have a program for grade school and middle
even Head Start? We're starting a literacy program with Head Start preschoolers. So we go as young as preschool. We also have a program called Time Tapestries, where we go to University Retirement Village and the seniors tell their life story back through theater. We hook them up with either a middle school or an elementary school, so we do an intergenerational component, and they craft a show together and perform the show together. So it's a really wonderful experience.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And the writers are together, both contributing to some kind of show?
The seniors are from age 70 to 95, and they will write their show. And last year we paired them up with the Learning Gate Middle School. This year they're doing their show with the Phillips Shore Elementary School.
I bet this is a really important event that occurs to people who don't have the opportunity. Their families never go to theater or never have, and they're finally getting to learn a little bit about it.
It's life-changing, it really is.
How do you decide which of the kids to bring in?
It's
some of that too?
It's difficult. We put it on our website, patelconservatory.org. If you go on there, you could find out and get the application on how to become a partner. And we put it out there. It's on our website. We send out press releases, and anybody need just apply. And then we assign criteria just to see if it is a Title I. For the most part, we try to accommodate everybody's needs, because we really feel that at some point we're going to have some show that we're going to be able to offer to somebody in the community. So this year we were able to accommodate everybody who applied. So we were happy to be able to do that. We had generous funders.
When you say everybody, are they all organizations that are? So do the individual schools, can they do this on their own?
And they do.
Or do they have to go through the school district and
They do it on their own, and we also work through the school district as well. We work, the Arts Council is one of our partners, so if there's a school that does not know about it or hasn't applied, we rely on the Arts Council to help us identify schools who have needs that we might have overlooked. I'm
assuming, but I don't know if this is true, but with all the cuts in the state of Florida and elsewhere, and our local governments and everything, we don't have very much in the way of art teachers, do we, at schools anymore, or theater, or
I have to say
music?
That, and because I work very closely with Mary Ellen Elia, that we are fairly well served in the arts in Hillsborough County. And I've seen that my children go to, one of them goes to Williams IB school, and they have a phenomenal orchestral program and a band program there. My other daughter goes to Lake Magdalene, and they have an amazing visual arts and music program. So I think they are well served. I can say that there is no defined theater curriculum in elementary schools, and maybe unless it's a magnet school, and not so much in the middle schools. But in the drama in high schools, very well served. We have one of the strongest thespian participation in the state. And actually, the Performing Arts Center in April will host the State Thespian Festival, and we'll have over 7,000 high school kids invading the Performing Arts Center.
I didn't know we had an annual thespian.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing. It's like really 7,500 high school kids from all over the state.
Come down to here?
To the Performing Arts Center.
And how long is this program? Is it a day long or longer than that?
It's a week long. It's a week long. They're here. They're all over T-shirted and ready and full of energy and talent.
That is just phenomenal. Are they coming, and they're coming from all over the state?
All over the state.
And your students and teachers are from how many counties?
Oh, well, the students that we serve, I think we span at least 8 counties. And we have people coming, we've had people coming from Orlando, from Wesley Chapel, from Brooksville, from Lakeland. People will come because, as I said, we really offer a unique experience. The facility is state-of-the-art. The teachers are outstanding, and the curriculum is very well-defined, sequential, skill-based curriculum.
It's phenomenal that you've gotten out in 4 years to such a broad base of different people from different areas. I think you mentioned during the break you had somebody inquiring from Miami or
Spring Hill.
That is.
Yeah. And the other thing I'd like to point out is that we have awarded over 135 scholarships.
I got to stop you for just a second. We're going to have to take a break, and we will be back in just a minute with the scoop.
And this is Billy when he was a baby.
He's so cute.
And this was his first school play. And this is Billy's graduation from grammar school. Wait till you see the videos I have. I have so many tapes. Let me find them.
No, I can't wait.
Wait till you see the potty training we did.
Mom, our VCR doesn't work anymore. We can't watch those tapes.
Oh. Kathy, now you can watch Billy's potty training video.
What do you mean?
I had all the tapes transferred to DVD at Tampa Bay Community Network. I didn't have to mail the tapes away, and I got them transferred very quickly.
Welcome back to The Scoop. I'm Louise Thompson from Tampa Bay Community Network, and with me today is Wendy Leigh, the Vice President of the Patel Conservatory at the Tampa Bay Performing Arts Center. Wendy, I'm sure everybody can't afford to come, and so you have scholarship program available to...
Absolutely.
How does that work? Would we talk about that
Yes,
for me?
anybody can apply. Go on the website and navigate, that's patelconservatory.org. And you can go and fill out an application. It goes directly to the finance office, so it's a very blind process. And once it's approved, it's done on a sliding scale. And there's a formula that's used, and you just then sign up as a regular student. And then we also have a program called Access Arts. And that is more of a proactive recruiting program where we actually go out into at-risk communities to proactively recruit students that may not even know we exist, that may not even know the Performing Arts Center is there or there for them. So we try to get the word out to organizations to try to say, hey, is there a kid that you think would benefit from coming into the conservatory for the summer? We have 10 weeks of summer classes, and that's a way that we introduce students to the arts.
Is that determined by they've shown some talent, or is it more they seem like they've not had an opportunity to be involved in the arts before?
Kind of a little bit of both. We mostly look for willingness because they may not know if they have a talent if you've never tried it. They may not know that they have that gift. So we just try to say, we look for an eager, committed student who would value the experience.
By the way, what's the range of prices for classes?
It averages about $11 an hour for a tuition hour. So it's
Not terrible at all.
It's not. It's pretty much, you know, comparable to the market rates in other places that people would take dance or piano or acting.
Okay.
And people can pay on a monthly basis. So it's, you know, very simple payment plan.
I see the summer schedule.
The summer is
camps and
here.
courses.
We're so
Well, let's talk
excited.
about camps first. What are
Okay.
those?
Well, the camps are all day long. They're from 9 to 4. Some of the preschool camps are half day, but for the most part, students come from 9 to 4. They're anywhere from 1, 2, or 3 weeks, depending on the program. And they might be coming in. We have a national or ballet intensive with Orlando Ballet, where students come from all over the nation for 3 weeks of intensive ballet. We have a 3-week program for our youth theater company where they're going to come in and do Willy Wonka Jr. So they're going to do a full-out, you know, musical theater performance in the Ferguson Hall in the 1,000-seat theater. We have students who can come in and make their own musical in 2 weeks. It's amazing. It's run by Allison Burns, who I talked about, the teacher that was in Rent and works on the Jabe stage. By the second day, those kids had written 22 songs. And by the end of the 2 weeks, they perform an entire original musical. It's unbelievable.
Proving like if you have some motivation, encouragement, and so forth, you can get a lot done. And
It's
before you
unbelievable.
become an adult, I remember teaching a class in advertising, one of the local junior high schools here, and made the whole class be an ad agency and had them divide up. In 45 minutes, we had come up with a product, a campaign. I was flipped.
Yeah.
It was such a wonderful
They're
thing.
amazing.
And they can just go ahead and do this, and they give each other parts, or they find out almost like a ball game.
Yeah, they come up with the subject, they come up with the songs, and we have Stan Collins, who is a brilliant musician who can play like any song in any key with no music. So he just makes up, you know, creates the music. Allison, the kids write the lyrics. Allison works on the music with Stan.
And then they kind of divide up the different roles or
yeah.
tasks
Yeah, they come
among
up with
themselves.
the characters
That's
and
what
the
I'm saying.
protagonist, the
It's
antagonist.
just-
They have a storyline, a through line, and it's done in 2 weeks with costumes and a lighting and a set.
Okay, so do you have adult camps too, or just children's
Well,
camps,
actually,
really?
this year we have our first adult camp. It's a conductor symposium, and it's going to be through our youth orchestra, and our Bill Weidrich is going to oversee it for all the music educators and band directors in the county, or anybody who wants to take it. So we're piloting an adult camp this summer. But over the summer, we have adult courses, a 10-week course, so you can still take tap or ballet or acting. So and rock school.
Okay, so tap, rock school?
I wanted to throw that in there.
Can you give us a little synopsis of rock school?
Rock school is...
Is that rock and roll?
It's rock and roll.
All right,
Yes,
I'm
so
in
we
for
have
that.
9 rock bands, and maybe we're up to 11 this session. And ages grades 2 through 5 is Rock School Junior, and then Rock School Regular is grade 5 through adult. So you audition or you get placed, and you are pretty much placed by your musical style that you like, sometimes age and ability. And then we culminate with a Rock School Blowout, so you get to be a rock star for the day. One of them is going to be in March, where they're out at the river, and we do this Rock School Blowout out on the river. Sometimes it's in the Tico Theater. So it's a really amazing experience. They learn 2 to 4 songs. They create their own band name, and they get to live the rock star dream.
You know, I was wondering, as a parent of a gifted child, whether the gifted programs are taking their kids in, because those kids could just eat this up. Like
All
no
kids
tomorrow.
eat it up. I have to tell you, it really
because they
doesn't
need
matter.
something that's so creative to keep them in focus. Or
Right.
so, you know.
I think we have a great variety of kinds of kids in there, from the gifted through maybe those might be having academic challenges, but the magic of theater or the performing arts is that all barriers are broken down, and when they're in that space in the conservatory, they work together to create art. And it's really amazing because it builds those intangible things like teamwork and commitment, responsibility. They learn tolerance, they learn self-confidence, and the skills. It also proves
Expression of emotion, too,
expression of emotion, and we know that it also improves academic scores and their ability to succeed in like class officers, et cetera. But really, they just get so many skills to take them through life.
Thanks much, Wendy, for joining us, and thank you for watching the show. This is Louise Thompson, Tampa Bay Community Network, and I hope you'll go to our website, www.tbcn.org, to learn more about our organization, and we'll see you next time on The Scoop.
News you can use.